It's time for this week's episode of Brandon Sports Talk, featuring in-depth interviews from those who are trending in the world of athletics. And now, here's the host of Brandon Sports Talk, Brandon Pate.
Welcome back to Brandon Sports Talk. In today's episode, I have the privilege to interview the Metropolitan Riveters NWHL player Theresa Knutson. How are you doing today?
I'm doing awesome. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Can you talk about how you knew that you wanted to play professional hockey?
Well, playing at the University of Connecticut was an opportunity to play at such a high level. And with that experience, I definitely knew I wanted to continue my hockey career in some way. And just being able to play in one of the top leagues was an opportunity that's pretty hard to pass up on.
What was your collegiate experience like at Connecticut University?
It was an amazing experience. When I went into the program, they were about a little under 500. And by the time I graduated, we had become a pretty good team, a pretty competitive Hockey East team. And now they just have continued that tradition. So it was a great experience. I became a much better hockey player. I became a better person. It was just an overall great time.
What did you accomplish during your college time on the professional hockey side and the school side of your hockey career in college?
I would say on the hockey side, I was able to just play with a lot of great players that helped me reach milestones in my hockey career. I was able to play with Leah Lum, who got 100 points, and be a part of that points. And then just with myself, I was able to score a few goals and just be able to make it to the Hockey East Championship, make it to the Hockey East Finals. That was pretty awesome. On the school side, I graduated with a sport management degree, and it's an awesome program. I learned so much, and I believe that what I learned there has made me a better person and is going to help me find a career and hopefully make a difference in the world.
Can you talk about, of course, what it was like to put on your college jersey for the first time?
It was an amazing, amazing moment. I just remember it was freshman year, sitting in the locker room, walking in, and our jerseys were hung up in our stalls, and just seeing that, I was like, this is exactly where I want to be in my life. And it was a pretty moving moment.
What was it like to play for the Mad Dog Mitham?
It was really awesome playing in Mannheim, Germany. The team was so welcoming. Every girl on the team wanted to be the best hockey player they could be. And playing in that league with the best German hockey players was awesome. The speed that they have, the skill that they have was awesome to compete with. And I felt like I actually became a part of that league. And I talked to some of those girls. I've really dove into that experience. And our team was pretty good. We weren't the best in the league, but we definitely competed, and every game was a competition. It was super competitive, and I was able to just play more hockey and enjoy that experience.
What was it like whenever you put on your jersey as a professional athlete for the first time with the Mad Dog?
It was absolutely so cool. And with it being COVID and going into the bubble and having that as my first time putting on a professional jersey was touching. It was being able to play in the middle of a pandemic and having the league find a way to allow us to go was really cool, and all that hype built up around it. And then just putting it on and around with that group of people that I played with all season to practice and get ready was really cool.
What were some of the challenges you faced when playing, of course, during COVID?
It's just, I feel like it was, being a newcomer, it was difficult to build those friendships right away and build that chemistry. Just because you aren't allowed to, but our camp actually welcomed everyone so well. And did the absolute most to make you feel part of the team. So I would say like that may have been a more difficult a part of like playing during COVID, is not being able to come in and like be in a locker room with everyone. You had to like sit certain places, you couldn't be around everyone. So it was difficult, but again, like the team made it the best experience that we could have had.
What was it like to sign your first contract in the NWHL with the Metropolitan Riveters?
It was awesome. When I always looked up to the NWHL when I was in college and knew I wanted to be a part of that one day, the Riveters always stood out to me as a team that I wanted to play for. I'm not exactly sure why. It was just one of those things, watching them and just hearing about them. I knew like a part of me wanted to be a part of that program. So when I talked to the coaches and the general manager, I knew that it was going to be, this was the move for me. And signing that contract, it was one of those moments where like you could feel all that hard work paying off, and just, I was blessed.
What are some of your accomplishments so far with the Metropolitan Riveters?
I would say, I think just being a part of a team that, even though we only had 3 games this year, being a part of a team that really did prove themselves in the little amount of time that we did have. And so I think like being able to score my first goal was personally a huge moment for me. And then just being able to like win 2 games right away, and that was pretty cool.
What was the feeling like whenever you put on the Riveters jersey for the first time?
It was a really cool feeling. It was just knowing that I made it to this level and I'm able to compete at a high level was pretty rewarding.
How does it feel personally to have your name on the back of the Riveters jersey and know that all of your hard work has got you to the Riveters?
It's awesome. It's really cool to me, and it's cool that it's like, I feel like proud to wear it, because like I love my family and I love like knowing that they like bought jerseys and are wearing it, and like they're proud of me, and I'm proud that like they were able to help me get to that level. And so it's pretty awesome.
What have you accomplished so far with the Metropolitan Riveters?
I think just I was able to show myself a bit during the 3 games we had. Did my best on defense, try to like get as many opportunities to score as possible, and just not much time out there, only with 3 games. But I think I just showed myself and showed what I could do for the team.
What was your personal experience like going to Lake Placid and playing in Lake Placid?
It was awesome. Being able to go to a bubble was pretty cool. I felt just, like professional athletes, they found a way to get it done. And there may have been like obviously hiccups, but the fact that we could even get there in the first place was pretty cool.
What are some of the things that you do to prepare for game days?
Usually the night before, I do a lot of visualization to get myself ready for the next day. And then I usually go about my days pretty normal, drink a lot of coffee, big coffee drinker. And just usually do a warm up, do a little more visualization. That's kind of my go-to to get myself mentally focused. Played a lot of spike ball that, gets the blood flowing and gets the competitiveness like in you going as well. So just a little bit of that.
Do you have any superstitions and game day rituals that you do to prepare before you hit the ice?
I always tape my stick before the game. Usually I get my bottom half on, and then I go out and go look at the ice and just kind of like take a second and appreciate the fact that I am where I am. It's a moment for me to realize that I get to play the sport I love at a high level, and I'm blessed for that. So usually that's my superstition I need, is to go look at the ice and take a moment for myself.
What is it like to play with players like Rebecca Morris and Madison Parker?
It is amazing. They are great leaders, great hockey players, and just great individuals. So being able to be on a team with players like that who have helped shape the league is awesome, and it's definitely helping me become a better hockey player.
Who are some of your favorite players to play against?
Oh, that is, well, I played against Maddie Rowe this year, and I'm from Wisconsin and she's from Wisconsin. So I think that was one of the cooler players to play against. We both played each other in high school hockey. And now that we're both at this high of a level, I think that was one of the coolest players I got to play against.
Do you have any players that you look up to while playing on the professional level?
There's a few. This year I definitely really enjoyed playing with Kelly Babstock. She brought a lot of energy, and also the way she competes on the ice was something I definitely look up to. And she makes everyone want to be the best hockey player and the most competitive and just go getter. And I think that was something that was awesome to play with.
What do you look forward to in this upcoming season, as your rookie year was during COVID, and hopefully this year we won't have COVID?
I think what I'm most looking forward to is the experience with my teammates, just being able to hopefully get at least a little more time with them and a little more locker room time, and being able to like sit on the bench and all that. Just like that experience is something I'm really looking forward to, because playing hockey obviously is the most important, most fun thing I do, but being able to enjoy that experience to the highest level with your teammates that you're super close with is such a cool time.
What advice would you give college players looking to play in professional hockey?
I think just keep working your hardest and just realizing like finding your role on a team and understanding that every role is super important and that you belong there, and you just always keep a positive mindset. Whether you think you made a mistake or not, that's okay. Hockey is a game of mistakes. Just keep positive, work your absolute hardest, and just enjoy every moment.
What advice would you give rookies like you looking back? What advice would you give them looking back? And what advice would you give upcoming players that are looking to play future professional hockey?
I think going into your rookie year, just having that confidence. I know going from college, and then I went to Germany. So going from Germany to the NWHL, I don't, like little nervous, like, do I truly belong here? But like just having that 100% confidence that you belong there. That's why the coach got you. That's why your teammates are there. Like just having that confidence because you belong there.
Where can my listeners find you at on social media?
I'm pretty social media active. I mainly use Twitter and Instagram though. So I always appreciate follows on Instagram and always get follows back.
Thank you again for your interview, and best of luck in your upcoming years with the Metropolitan Riveters.
Thank you. I appreciate this a lot.
You're welcome. You can find Brandon Sports Talk on Facebook at Brandon Sports Talk, Instagram at Brandon Sports Talk, Twitter at Talk_Brandon, and you can find me on YouTube at Brandon Sports Talk. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again, Theresa, for your interview, and best of luck.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You've been watching Brandon Sports Talk. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to Brandon Sports Talk on social media and on YouTube.